Please don't glitch out. Please don't glitch out. Please don't. Okay, we're good. So, hello, triplets. It's time. Socials first, though. I gotta keep my hands on for this stuff. Just give me a sec while I tune this up. I'm expecting a little bit of lag in like 5 seconds. 4 seconds because I'm a fucking idiot. Hold up. All right, we're good. I'm tripping. I'm actually just tripping balls. It doesn't matter if you love him or capital Him. I'm having some really nice herbal juice right now. Just sucking it up from the atmosphere. Thought might as well just get that in gear before we start. And I'm already having voice cracks. Jesus Christ. Something went wrong? Excuse me? Okay. This is gonna be a very long stream, and I'm not kidding, by the way. We're actually playing a political game. I thought I might as well do it, you know? I was really adverse to the idea, and then I realized there's this thing called a final cut for the game. And I'm like, you know what? We might as well go for it, right? We stay broke. We stay woke. So, okay, let me just double check if the game act can actually run before anything here. Deco Elysium. Hold up. Deco Elysium. Why did I name it that? That's crazy to me. Deco Elysium. Did I just seriously forget where I placed Deco Elysium? Oh god, excuse me. Haven't been getting much sleep lately, but you know, the city never sleeps. So do I. There it is. Jesus, that took way too long for me to get. I got it recently too. I'm gonna test it out in the background before we get to subsequent VLEs, and we'll start. Alright, it's going pretty well. Disco Elysium. I keep forgetting. I need to wake up. Smell the ashes. Climate is getting warmer in certain places. Yeah, just trying to acclimate. Just sucking up some juice. Some cold juice. Alright. So professional. Professional streamer. Me wondering if I can actually run the gun. I can run the game. It's fucking Disco Elysium. It's not Counter-Strike CSGO. Alright. Zom Studio. Overused. It says OU. That's why I kind of made a terrible joke. Give it a sec. It says I'm dropping frames, but yeah, it's just because the thing's loading in the background. I want to load it up first before anything. Deco Elysium time? Deco Elysium time? Can I actually run the fucking game, please? I'm gonna end it around. I don't want Tokimeki Memorial to be my longest stream. That's gonna be embarrassing on the streamer tombstone. There it is. There's my baby boy. Take that sippy cup in me right now for real, for real. Yeah. It's pretty. Okay, I know this isn't. The subject matter is not chill, but compared to the other games that I've played, this is gonna be a chill time. So, depending if the game actually fucking runs. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Deco Elysium. Welcome, welcome, gamers. We should probably adjust something very quickly. Shit. Deco Elysium is one of the funniest things I could have said. Alright. So while we have this crazy ass music in the background, graphs. US households using traditional banking or online banking. No fucking way it's that low. US population identifying non-Hispanic white versus Hispanic. Jesus Christ, where's this going? US households with married couples versus single-person households. US population identifying Christian versus religiously unaffiliated. Or US households over the air TV and streaming services. There's no way this or this is this fucking low. Or this. I don't fucking believe that. This should be higher, if anything. Yeah, I fucking knew it. Easiest shit of all time. Are you kidding me? Over the past 4 decades, the religious landscape of the United States has undergone a significant transformation. According to data from this, the Americans identifying as Christian declined from 88% in 1983 to 63% in 2012. 2022, sorry. Those who identify as religiously unaffiliated, often referred to as centrists or nuns. Nuns. Not the Christian church nuns, that would be ironic. Increase from 7% to 28%. That's interesting. Generational changes. Yep, younger adults less likely to affiliate with organized religion. That's really sad because community-wise, that's kind of sad. Secularism, diverse beliefs, increased questioning of traditional institutions. Yep. Technology, understandable. Spirituality, outside conventional religious frameworks. Hence, cults aren't as common anymore. Well, that's a lie because Twitch streaming is a thing. God, this music with this is so. Oh man, okay. Meanwhile, the affiliated are expected to keep growing. Yeah, basically. Good stuff. I can't believe I got that first fucking try. Pokedoku. Pokedoku with this music is fucking insane. Legendary Final Evolution. This is a joke, right? Urshifu Rapid Strike. Legendaries have evolutions. More at 5, What the fuck? Let's go with Golem. This is a fought rock round. It's the OG. Ground, Rhyperior. Why aren't some of them showing up? Yeah, some of their sprites aren't showing up. That's kind of creepy. Ugh. Ground electric. Can we get a Alolan Golem? Alolan? What? Oh fuck. That's bad. The music kicked in at the same time too. Low kicks, the piece of shit that I don't fucking like in my run. Bug Rock. Shuckle. Shuckle's the most common one that I can think of right now. Bug Electric, I'm never getting that one. Wait, Joltik. Joltik. Ground, I can't get that one. Legendary Final Evolution. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna give up on this one. I don't know. I actually don't fucking know. Oh, it could be any fucking evolution. Final. Oh my god. I could have gone Zapdos or something. Or like Regieleki. And this, I confused myself because I thought final evolutions for each line, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. Solgaleo. Does this thing fucking evolve? Does Solgaleo evolve? I don't think he fucking evolves. Does he fucking evolve? What the fuck are you talking about? The fucking Pokemon that devours the sun was a cub? Are you fucking serious? Motherfucking Mufasa over here. Cosmog. Oh, fuck me. That's a Gen 6 thing. I did not know. I was unaware. But yeah, all these kind of make sense. It's interesting how you can slam Golem twice into the same box. Well, it's the same grid. In the same grid. Gavantula, yeah. Wormadam Plant. Sandy Shocks is a fucking horrible fucking name. What the fuck is Sandy Shock? That looks like fucking discount Magnum Ton or some shit. Sandy Shock sounds like a fucking rejected WWE fucking wrestler. What the fuck is this? Sandy Shocks. Jeez, it's just a fucking... When was this introduced? Do not tell me Gen fucking 9. Here's Gen fucking 9. It's one of these fucking Pokemon. Alright. Ogerpon, Cornerstone. Of course. Because we can't have good shit anymore with these DLCs. And Gen 10's gonna have the same thing. Nowadays, it's more of a better idea to just get the spin-off games like Arceus and like Legends CA, because at least with those games, there's no fucking DLC. Add-on bullshit. But that's neither here or there. Honolulu. Cookie, coal, peppermint, mini bites, 16 ounces. Can we get a $5.99 here, please? Higher. Yeah, inflation's a bitch. $9.99. Lower. $8.99. Everything's under 99 just to make it look as though it's cheaper, but it's not. Just like the fucking Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, last two, then we actually get to the game. I think the music's fine, right? Music should be fine. Alright. Cars, 27.7%. Passenger and cargo ships, 23%. And refined petroleum, 20.8%. Okay. Let's go with the meme options here first. Get it out of the way. Pandora. Holy fuck, it's that close. It's not Spain, but I'm just trying to. Oh my fucking god, it's somewhere near there. Cars. Where the fuck would this place be? Madrigal's not a fucking country, dope. I know where Spain is on the fucking map. I know it's in the EU territory. Where the fuck is this place? I'm just gonna say Saudi Arabia as a joke. Yeah, it's further than Saudi Arabia. Fucking Christ. Why am I thinking of fucking Turkey right now? That's not even close. What's near fucking Spain? I need to like think. Why am I thinking of fucking Lithuania? It's not there at all. Not even fucking close. Last guess. I don't know where this place is, just tell me. Gibraltar. It says Gibraltar right there. Embarrassing. It doesn't show me like... Huh. It used to show me the thing, but now it doesn't. Was it Tradle or what the fuck was it called? It was like a different... A moment. Let me double check something. I played this can't possibly be. It's like OEC related, kind of a DLE, unless if you know censorship's gone insane. Oh my god, this was so much better than the previous one. Trad DLE is like the shit one. All right. Should have done this one instead. Jesus, this one's so much better. This one's more for exports, which is good because it gets to their strengths and their weaknesses. All right. Do over for this one. Refined petroleum 41.4%, petroleum gas 26.2%, passenger cargo ships 10.1%. Go for the meme one first. Oh my god, don't tell me it's the same fucking place. It's not Gibraltar. There's no way it's Gibraltar, right? Why is it the same one? Why? Why is it the same fucking thing? Are you... Oh, whatever. Fight petroleum. Ships, yeah. So close to Spain too, that's interesting. Top origins were Italy, Greece, petroleum. Huh. Top imports were petroleum. Top exports were also petroleum. That's very interesting. The Netherlands and India. India's an interesting one. Alright. Absolute PNG tuber failure. Here we come. The mythical creature was returned to its home by a hero who rescued Theseus from a chair of forgetfulness. Cerberus. Yeah, come on, mind-related shit. While traveling with Aeneas, the Cumaean Sibyl used the drug honey cake to subdue this animal. This child of Typhon and Echidna was often depicted with snakes for a tail. During one of his last labors, Hercules either captured this animal or was given it by Phrosynope. How do you fucking pronounce that name? Phrosynope. Person phone. Name this three-headed dog that guarded the underworld in Greek myth. Yeah, it was fucking Cerberus. I thought it was like Cerberus because like Cerebro or some shit. No, it's the fucking three-headed guard dog. How do you pronounce this motherfucker's name? Pronouns, no. Persephone, yeah, what the fuck?
Persephone.
Yeah, it's Persephone. Okay, good. Interesting. Drugged honey cake. That's how Cerberus beat it? The mighty three-headed guard dog? A fucking honey cake beat it. Hey, I beat it to any cake. You know what I'm saying? But still. During this ruler's reign, universal male suffrage was enacted by the Second Reform Act. Okay, this is not Catherine the Great. The ruler's prime ministers, Gladstone and Disraeli, were political rivals. After the death of her husband, Prince Albert, this ruler only ever wore black. Elizabeth II is Victoria. God fucking damn it. In 1876, this ruler was given the title Empress of India in recognition of her last colonial expansion of the British Empire. Jesus Christ, Queen Victoria, what the fuck? Black in a goddamn tropical country is insane. This man said there is no right to strike against the public safety by anyone, anywhere, anytime in a telegram. It's fucking Coolidge. A monument in this city features a stone of hope emerging from a mountain of despair in, yeah, it's DC. It's too patriotic-y. It has to be DC. Three soldiers statue says next to this city's Mayadolin. Design Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Damn, okay. Good to know. This animated film features a memorable song, A Whole New World. Aladdin, suck a fucking dick. Alright. Susan Crawford defeated Brad Shimo, who was backed by more than 20 million in donations from Elon Musk in a judicial Illinois. That's fucking Wisconsin. Okay, cool. Odd numbers are multiplied by this value and then added to 1 in the Coles conjecture's computation. What the fuck? Math? It's a math one. This value is the smallest person prime and single triangular 3. That was a fucking guess. This value follows 1, 1, 2 in the Fibonacci sequence. Yep, this is a fucking weird answer one. A player from this university's college basketball team won. I don't know. I don't fucking know and or care. Interesting. That was awful. I got half of it right though, and one of them was like a fucking lucky guess. Anyway, just go Elysium time. I am being serious about this. We are playing the game. What do you mean it timed out? What? Oh Jesus, what the hell is this? How long has that been there? What did I turn on? Oh. Anyway. Yeah, I think the options should be fine. Full screen, yeah. This is this is a political RPG game. Which is also like a detective game as well, so. I'll also turn on streamer mode just to be sure. Holy shit, what the fuck is this collage? Accept. Oh, oh, okay, they're spoilers, never mind. Let's just start the game. So, we have the Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people. I wish that were me. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, but begins to lose his mind. That's actually me. For real. Physical, extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as a rock. I'm all 3 of these, for real. Let's just create my own guy. Start here anyway. So, how many sets can we pour in here? We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 8. Raw brain power, how smart you are. Intellect, psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Physique, your musculature, how strong you are. And motorics. Yep, how agile you are, your senses. I am not that agile. So I'm going to be very honest here. I'm going to do my own build, and I'm going to be as honest as humanly possible. There you go. I'm fucking kidding. The maximum is 6 anyway, so. I think we're going to go with, like, the way I'm going to arrange this is, like, what I'm really good at the most versus, like, what I'm really bad at. So I'm just going to go through it by basically, like, descending order. So let's say 2 is, like, the lowest I can go, maybe. Physics and motorics. I mean, I'm a sentient fart cloud, so I guess physique-wise, I am, like, I'm less dense than fucking oil, so yeah, that's out. Psyche. I guess big brain is like the last one to consider here. So one of them has to be 1. Oh fucking hell! What does the average build look like? So it's like 5. Okay, so it's literally just 5. 1, 5, 4, 2. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's like the one stat has like the homies, which you'll see in a sec. Each of them has 6, so it's like 24. Logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. Can you even see this from the other side? You can't. Okay, that's pretty good to know. Psyche, volition, inland empire, empathy, authority, suggestion, spirit decor. I don't know what that means. Physical instrument, electrochemistry, endurance, half-life, pain threshold, shivers. Hand-eye coordination, perception, reception, reaction speed, Savoy Fair? Is that French? Interfacing composure. Alright. I'm gonna be like honest. I am not a motorics human being. I'd say I'm just built different, you know. But like compared to the average person, not so much. I think we're going with like even Steven build here. Yeah, there you go. 5, 4, 5, 2, 1. Because we are a detective who somehow cheated in gym class. I have a weak physique, terrible motorics. So I'm basically a walking guy failure. That's insane. Wait, what's wrong with the audio? I'll keep it at. I think this is fine. Yeah, it's just the audio kind of like fucking little. All right, that's fine. Good intellect. Oh man, this is just the average redditor. Well, except there'd be 0 in psyche because you know redditors aren't like empathetic people. So I'm okay with this one. Let's see what others look like before I like forget. Oh, these are awful. Look at these awful fucking stat combos. Yeah, none of these look cool. I'm just gonna go with like the one, the meme one, because I'm not gonna be like a spirited core in like the best stat in the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess this makes sense. Wait, hang on. I can theoretically go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 2, 1, or I can go and not not add any more. That's fucking insane. No, we have to use up all of them here. Let's go with average Joe. I think average Joe makes sense. Oh, 2, 2, 3, 5. Oh god, I'm actually like deliberating here. Nothing else changes too, which is the interesting thing. I'm gonna be playing this for like I have to beat the fucking Tokimeki Memorial, so at least 10 hours. At least. Or maybe not. Oh, fuck me. This is gonna be like the second stream next to Tokimeki fucking Memorial. Second most played thing. Fucking hell. Oh well, it is what it is though. Like, terrible is like just baby. You know? I guess having like a really bad one as a contrast makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm going with this one. 4, 5, 2, 1, because it's like an extra stat, unfortunately. So I can't go like 1, 2, 3, 4, because that doesn't make sense mathematically and like realistically. So yeah, this will do. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay. This is where the big boys come in. So I might have to go back and change this depending on if I like it or not. Hand-eye coordination, fucking terrible. Perception, that's like signature skill. Is it just one? Okay, no, that's like how many more? I gotta like pay the fuck attention. The quickest to react, an untouchable man, nope. Several fairies stick under their noses some immense panache. Interfacing. I might have to do a tier list of all these boys. These are all like their own characters in their own right. Composure. Straighten your back, keep your poker face, nope. Mercy machines, pick locks, and pockets. Let's just do like one each. Endurance, take the blows so that the world kill you. Shut off the pain, they have to hurt you more. Physical instrument, flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs, nope. Electrochemistry, go to the party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Shivers, raise the hair on your neck, time to tune into the city. Let the body take control to people. Yeah, come on. Oh no, it has to be one signature, that's it. Okay. Like out of all of these. Pull yourself together, keep your morale up. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand pop culture. Suggestion: charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make the laws. I'm not gonna lie. If it's just one that I have to choose, there's no way any intellect. There's no way I'm gonna like slam a signature in like fucking intellect. No way. I'm not like a left brain guy. Conceptualization, understand creative, see art in the world. Okay, see, this is like the maybe part, but then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, nah. God, these fucking paintings are so gorgeous. Jesus Christ, they belong in a museum. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Rhetoric, practice the art of persuasion, enjoy vigorous intellectual discourse. Encyclopedia, call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. Logic, wield, wheel. Raw intellectual power to deduce the world. I'm gonna go with empathy for this run. I have a good feeling this might actually save my run. And I'd go even Steven, but I've only seen one playthrough of this game, and this was like before the final cut was a thing, and it'd be interesting to see what happens and clashes compared to the original. So let's go. One thing. The furries are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas. That did not say furry. Fury. Same thing.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Yeah, this is a detective game. 100% this is a detective game.
Ever.
Ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Okay, that's like your best Austin Powers
An
impression.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Huh? What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Speaking of the meat thing, why is the audio so soft? We might have to change that when we get to the gameplay. No, I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay.
Sounds soft.
Sail
Unusually
with
soft.
me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Elonzi, never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light. Want things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the incubators until forever ends. I do let me
You
off.
wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion?
Damn.
Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Yeah, if the audio is pretty soft.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, I did this to myself? Tell me what's waiting for me. I don't care I'm an idiot, a brave idiot. Tell me what's waiting for me.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
I'm sorry, how big is the ball? How small are the apes? Here's the thing, I don't think the music's supposed to be overpowering the voices
You
like this.
can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Well, how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And duking out is and this duking out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for
Dookie dookie.
resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That sounds like something I would like to do. Let's go. No. That's 2 half glass full or half glass empty. That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drown?
You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canema motor carriage.
Why is the fucking music so loud compared to everything else? Bro? Oh man. Someone's doing the joke. Cheeks down, cheeks up. Literally. You'll do fine, Harry the boy. You'll do fine. Let me just like save the game really quickly. And like check what the fuck is wrong with the audio. Yeah, that needs to go up. What the hell is wrong with this thing? How do I move? I have to click to move? I have to click to move. I didn't read the instructions before this, by the way. Okay, so it's like, yeah, turn-based kinda. I cannot rotate E. So right clicks to show what can be highlighted. Okay, so I can immediately, alright. So, -1 step off my read. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the French pronunciation, so forgive me. Or don't, it doesn't matter. Electrochemistry +1, alright. Just put on
You
your
hear
clothes,
a
man.
jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish 'em
It
out.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Why is the audio... I guess I'm just going deaf or something, but... The audio should be fine. It's fine enough for me. So you can move by WASD, okay. That's nice. This is a topsy-turvy feeling. Disco ass blazer. Wow. This man is a living train wreck. A hard-boiled cop. The magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Just like my soul. What is this? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. That was me. This real tape player is still on, really empty. Even in this timeline, huh? Tape still exists. Green shoe. Left foot. Where the hell is the right foot? They even separated by... Wait, they separated by left and right fucking foot? Why? I could dress up as a JoJo character in this game? Say less, and what the fuck?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Is the ceiling fan talking?
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and
hell.
wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Alright, I want to test it out, because there's certain cases where you have to choose the option now or you don't, so I might as well use this as practice. Pull on the fan, doesn't sound like a smart idea. The light bulb, yeah, the light bulb makes
Terrible
sense.
mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a
Oh.
hole in your brain. The lights are off.
There you go. Okay, so there are cases where you
To a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
even. There's no fucking way I failed this.
You swoop up and catch the tie.
Thank God.
Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
I'm assuming that's not always going to be the case where you have to choose certain, like, you know, ability related stuffs immediately or you die. Yeah, basically. Interesting. That's a good rule.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Wow. Oh. Oh, okay. Now everything's clicking into place.
If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan.
Oh.
Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
So there's no XP in this game, right? Inland Empire. So I'm assuming there's no such thing as the XP in this game, so... Oh, there is for stats, but that's about it. Okay. I'm just gonna have to decide, based on my playthrough, which stats would be more important, I guess. Interesting that I put on all my clothes first before heading into the bathroom. What a fucking terrible idea. That sounds like a rancid idea. You see balls in bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Oh, there's more. What does that say? White satin shirt. We need better drip, man. I mean, not that it's bad, but it could be better.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Damn.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
I'm only human after all.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Let's swipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. I don't care.
Behold,
Wow. Look at our boy the boy.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me, what is this? Of course I do. It's Sakura Superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making itself. Nope. I have no idea why it's there. Just
Please
this.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, try to stop. No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your
That
face,
fucking
and now it
profile.
won't come off.
Jesus Christ. Serial killer
What does
energy.
it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom, God, I don't know, it's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Oh, the humor in this game. Okay, I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I've been sort of pulling it off too. In a sad has-been kind of way, there's a sort of charm to it, and it's an expression of pain for...
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Oh my God, very low. I think there's something expression happening. Nah, I don't need to do that. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late.
Yeah.
Like an image
Yeah.
on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
It's interesting how they have like 24, well, 25 characters. You're playing as literally 25 characters in this game, huh? Well, unless you get a lobotomy, then you play as only half. That's a very interesting take. Can I sprint in the game? No, I'm still hungover. What's this door doing here then? Why is there a door here? Oh, I guess we have no choice but to head outside. Who the fuck is talking downstairs? Oh shit, a baddie spotted. How do I move it up? Arousing suspicion. Okay, I guess we can't do that. Can I shut that shit off? No? Okay. There's something on the table. Hey, it's 40 cents. 40 real. For real. I just ignored the woman. No, we're supposed to go back inside. No. Can we go back in? Go back. Okay, never mind. This is like the first floor anyway. It's fine. Can we jump off? That's my other shoe. How the fuck did it end up here? What does this mean? Huh? Because the briny wind rush washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Thanks. Alright, time to raise up a chick real quick. Wait, hang on, can I actually sprint the game? I can, just double click. Okay, it's better if I just double click anyway. It's like the running shoes from the Pokemon games. Oh man, the music just abruptly cut off there, huh? Monday. Wow. I like how the audio's not like playing in the background for real. Dear is 51.
Hello, officer.
Oh, the voice is loud now. Interesting. I should just ignore. Let's do a quick save. Giga chat, ignore. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trump Le Monde. Hola, mi amor, what's up? I said it sarcastically, of course.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Oh my fucking god. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but... Class J. Is that how you pronounce it? This is a very French game. I am butchering a lot of the pronunciations in this game, and I apologize. Why would you call me an officer? Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Nah, why'd you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? You're shitting me. Goddamn right, I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Good, now how did you know I was a police officer? No need to be alarmed, I was just getting into character, you know.
First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
Some piece of quiet would be nice.
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
I'm fine, answer the question. I feel wretched. Tell me, how do you know I work with the police?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What kind of business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why would anyone let me be the officer of the law? This is a red check. Ah, so it can... Okay. I wanna double check. Okay, we can load the game, just in case. Okay, that's good to know. I wanna check, like, the, settings. I think... Yeah, these are, like, the normal settings, so it's supposed to look like this, it's fine. Suggestion challenging 12. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Oh my fucking god.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
I'm a death's door uploaded, a goner, and still, this is the longest I ever stop.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
You know surprisingly more if you're just an ordinary disco dancer. Not that that's a bad thing. Everyone's gonna do their hustle. Everyone's on the grind, but just saying.
She puts out her cigarette.
Oh, she means business now. With that fucking umbrella man ass fucking fit.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Bro, I'm not fucking giving any eye contact whatsoever. Every frame of painting, look at this shit. The
And
framing.
now, it never stops. Goodbye.
That was pretty abrupt. Interesting. Looks like she left the nice long stuff in the hallway, must be something. Okay, so that's good to know. You can only read it once, unless, you know, stuff. Nothing on the front page rings a bell, strange. Okay, there's two ways I could do this. Either I go serious cop or I go goofy cop. From what I've seen, you're supposed to go like goofy all the time. But I'm gonna go off of choices that I want to do. Unless otherwise. We're just gonna be clicking on everything in this game now. Summerdorf closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is stationed with static.
You should totally sing
Caesar.
karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense, my soul's modest is normal size, my soul is puny. My soul cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard, through a PA system, by other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
I was thinking maybe we could sing something happy, get people going. No. There's no one here. Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one.
Who's laughing now?
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Right. Cool side quest, I like that. Let me just like stare uncomfortably at the walls real quick. There's a water cooler, a large bubbles rising to the surface. The menu is white clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. So today's Monday? A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. It must be you. Hello, Mr. Waiter. I have
A
amnesia.
man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Hold on,
That was
baby girl.
disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Somebody tells me you don't like me, look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles
Sorry.
of coasters
That's
and
something.
drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Jesus Christ.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Okay.
This is the Great Skua. The
Skua.
seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
I just know this somehow.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
We're getting some past hints. This is Great Skua, right? Can I help you with that? What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
No, he doesn't like me at all.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cock and I'm a cock. I'm a cop and I talk to whoever I please. What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
So something tells me you don't like
Oh
me.
no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero. You're being sarcastic. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, did all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I do appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
You're right. It's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the
I have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did the Sylvie go?
She just, you know,
He shrugs. Atlas shrugged. Is your name? No, his name is not Atlas. His name is Garty.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
Okay, then she just what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
I've been saying. Fuck you, man. I just fucking. We just made a fucking establishment here. I'm taking your shit, dude. Nosafed. That's not an actual drug name, right? Anyway, I'm gonna ignore my partner and just keep looking at shit real quick. A sign reads, Mess hall reserved for union members. Do not doors open. Do not open dead inside. 4 p.m. Who the fuck are you? Alright. Homie? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. A beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. This guy's an alcoholic. A man sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo of a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Pick up
The
pills.
man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Nice.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Alright. Look, we're a cop. We know that we're a cop, so we can get away with this. Assuming that I
You
can.
gently shake his shoulder,
Never mind.
but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Okay, so if you feel a check for white checks, you can do it again, but with like a heavier penalty. Okay, that's good to know. Again, I've only watched one playthrough of this game, and it's pretty heavy. And so I'm going with like a heavy lunch gameplay. What are you doing? He's too wide? What
That
the fuck?
sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour, 2 hours, pretty long. It's 3 o'clock. Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy
I like how
rum
they
and
have the same
lemonade?
fucking voice.
With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum?
I'm not licking it. Fuck off. I'm not licking the fucking thing off the... I am a cop. With 40 cents. That's like 10 cents away from 50 cents. No way, bro. I'm a hardboiled detective, but with a soft-shelled heart. She seems nice. The Royal Pinball machine is unplugged. Oh, we have to like... Okay.
Hello,
My
sweetie.
voice shaking. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Is cryptozoology? This sounds like a made-up sci-fi title.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
True. Who? Oh, I just realized the freaking thing follows my mouse. His head bobs when my cursor goes. Okay, that's really cool. Fine. Let's just avoid him real quick.
As you approach the door leading out of the hostel, the bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket turns to you.
It's Kim Katsuragi from Neon Genesis Evangelion. What's up, dude?
Excuse me. I think you may be the person I've been waiting for.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Shake his head.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Ah, 5741.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh,
This
no.
is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Oh, I know green, but green is not a creative color. I already don't know my name. Give it a name for yourself.
Concentration
Thank
makes
fuck.
you squint your eyes. Your
70%,
name should
by
be
the way.
deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
spilled something. Interesting, interesting. So even if you succeed, you're nowhere close. Very interesting. And it's like at time, I really don't know my name, say nothing. I want to see how he reacts.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
No, I haven't. There must have been some misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. Do you mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. What interviews? I have one interview.
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Yes, inner district. Yes. I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Oh, it's a murder mystery. Okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Dead body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kim, what the fuck? I'm asking for details. I want to know what you know. It's a fucking pop quiz and you're fucking failing with this passive-aggressive bullshit. What do you...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't make this be a fucking sub emote, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, man, you know, yeah, I don't like dead bodies. No, completely. What's the question? What's the fucking question? No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yeah, that's not my job. That's like the fucking forensic scientist boys, right?
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Why?
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh, that's so
We
weak.
should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Okay, I'm just gonna become clean. I don't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
What does that mean, Kim?
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
How can you be so sure from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs.
Yep.
What he's saying is, he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
You mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
Is an insignia these white rectangles you mean?
Yes.
But they're just white rectangles.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
It shows the city. Cool.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was telling me when I woke
Losing
up.
your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Or is this supposed to be doing
Talk
it?
to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Out back? You mean the corpse is outside? Okay, what if I told you I don't believe police?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
Alright, cool.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
Right.
But first, we have to take it down.
Okay, let's
After
go.
you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Yep, that's a French accent right there. Pretty classy, pretty neat. No, okay, let's actually like get some stuff going. So the whole shift you can run. Okay, good to know.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Fucking leafy
He
ass.
drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Fucking that one character from Dr. Seuss's chronology looking ass.
Mr. Gart, right?
God damn. Just terrible ass shit.
You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
Say nothing. I'm currently in between names. What is gold? The Harbinger of Ruin is cool, but what is gold and orange like a forest fire, but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
Kim is about to say something about it.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Is that so?
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
It would be suspicious if you fucking didn't. Okay, I do vaguely remember the plot of the game, but not freely. In a sense, it has been a while since I've seen that game's gameplay. That was like 2 years ago, I think. Jesus, time flies. Time fucking flies when you least expect it.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
Thinking like a cop.
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right. Right then. Questions, I got this. No, I'm good. Who, me?
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Right, right.
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Okay. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
I have another
The
question.
lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away.
Fuck. Hold on. That's not supposed to. I can't have that happening during, like, in the middle of fucking scenes, man. That's fucking stupid. Hello? Is the game crashing? It's crashing. Jesus Christ, the game's crashing. I did do an autosave. Okay, it's fine. I've done an autosave beforehand. The game just crashed. Hold on. Why did it just crash? What the hell? Let me just reopen it. At least have an autosave, so I can at least like try it again. I don't know what the hell happened there. I'll be right back though. coming in? There is. Okay, good. Continue. Jesus Christ. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check. Okay. So the game, like, incentivizes, like, exploration. Let's try this one more time. After I do this. Never mind. Reserve personnel until 1. The door is bolted. Future personnel.
The man with the
Mister,
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from.
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is golden orange? It smells like liquor.
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor. And you're orange.
See? Everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name thing.
Conceptualization is a pretty cool personality right now. Not gonna lie. You know, if we're going off of portraits alone.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Okay, good call back, call.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but
No, I only just...
do you have her number?
As a matter of fact...
You said you just got,
What? Of my...
but you still know your way around.
Yes, I know.
I didn't imply.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm. I have everything.
Yes, he...
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
What is the real way?
Haven't you asked me that already? Okay, you got me.
Thank you.
She went away because of the dead body out back, and because I asked for a number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. Mystery solved.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. Where the fuck did that come from? Where the fuck did... Who ends a conversation like that? What does that have to do with fucking anything? Okay. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has to do with everything. I don't know, I just went with it. You're right, I probably should have asked. I guess I just like to be
Good
thorough.
for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Right. Who killed them?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's... What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Lord, let's go.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
That's all.
Let's go.
I
Not
wouldn't
so
have caught that.
fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
It's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Okay, so the necktie even has a personality.
No.
That's interesting.
don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, do you mean some sort of street cred? Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Who does that
interesting.
clown think he is? Arrest him!
So I just hear my necktie speak to me twice. What do I owe this place for? But what exactly is money? You're under arrest.
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
I'm not comfortable with this. Try to somehow tuck the tie
The
away.
lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific tie. Sweat stains forming under your armpits. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
True, true, true. What did I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
What exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Yeah. I smashed the shit out of those alcoholic beverages. Alright. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I guess we can round it down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Okay.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money.
No.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness writes, keep it to yourself and pick up the coins.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
What happens
I'm
now?
sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
He shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Isn't there somewhere I can stay around here? I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. Fuck this place. I'll take my chances on the streets. I'll see what I can do. I don't remember where my house is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Well, Kim's
Good
pretty
luck.
impatient. Where'd that
By
be?
the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I already don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away, up on Marvel Hill. I don't know, near south maybe? Marvel
Why
Hill?
did you say that?
Lieutenant Katsuragi, do you know of a place called Marvel
No.
Hill?
But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An
A
expression?
saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I live in a dumpster, I don't care, fuck everything, Hobocop. Could I trace my way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on the
You
building?
could try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Alright, now I've got some quests. I better fucking save the game before another crash out happens on stream. Awesome way home. Internalize. Oh, that's why it's Hobocop. Okay. So depending what you do, there's like different options. Alright. Can I open this door? Nope. Can I open that door? Obviously, if I talk to this guy right now.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness. There is only
What?
one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
That actually fucking worked? No, this actually fucking worked. Interesting. No worse, just a primordial scream. What a dick. Wake up, this is the order, I am the
Why
law.
the yelling, man?
Looks like a Sao descendant. A lot of Sao dock workers around.
You're alive, you looked up for the long count there. I just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled. I need you to answer some questions right now.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
An hour has passed in the game, by the way.
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
See anything interesting in your
Thank
dreams?
God, no.
You're right, let's talk about something else.
Brilliant.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hangings in the trees here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
Stray dogs.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like you're the someone. I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
What
You
trouble?
heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepy Hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Tell me about what part.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
Interesting.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I'm not sure what you mean.
We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings.
I know, right?
Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking?
They got it. Majoret's got it.
Oh boy, it's
He's
the boy.
guarding the gate. I just getting some sleep. Or was.
Interesting. Interesting. Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
Alright, I guess that makes sense somehow. You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
Alright, let's just
The
leave.
dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Alright, that's cool. So they reward you with exploration in this game. Tidbits of the lore and stuff. Hello, old lady in wheelchair.
Hello, sweetie.
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
No, I'm done with the mating rituals this time around. I don't know, maybe I have. I had once, but then I lost her. I don't really want to talk about that right now.
The mating rituals aren't the good part, sweetie. I know it's none of my business, but you look like you need someone to take care of you.
Possibly with these graphics, for sure.
I suppose all of us do at one time or another. I don't know what I'd do without Morel.
You mean Morel?
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Imagine if there was an actual, like, slap sound effect, like... Goddamn.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
I wish this mod had like a third party member.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Hmm.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
In the Whirling in Rags cafeteria was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
See, I have no idea.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world.
Damn.
We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Is it the spring of 51?
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be
All
rewarded.
class I memorized.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not.
Damn.
Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and
Amusing.
what democracy we have is market-driven.
Okay, so basically everywhere else in the world.
Meaning, buying is voting.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Damn.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how did I do? What's the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
On
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Nah. How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Nothing. I was thinking of the lyrics to a song. Wanna roll with me?
Yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me. Morel says it's my theme song.
Fine, I have to ask. You seem to be in the
Yes,
chair.
dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
I'm sorry, I was really meant to mention the wheelchair. Let's just move on. I have to press on. A grenade? Do you fight in the war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a mountaineer or were you a tightrope walker? Were you a mountaineer?
Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak.
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
That's
You'd
it?
think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
Damn. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move
No
on.
problem.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I'll get going
Of
now.
course, dear. Good luck with your case.
You too. God damn it. Let's go, Kim. Right now. I want to leave the cringe of that conversation. And from my part, she seems like a nice person. Oh, dang. This is a very slow burn game. Thank God I'm taking a lot of time out of this one. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound
We
surprised.
don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for
Of
you.
course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I'm working.
Looking
I
at what?
have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
But go on, it's okay.
As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Understandable.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
The corpse, where is it exactly?
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm disorientated. I don't know where I am.
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Interesting. Okay.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What's to the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Fleet. Nice. What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's going on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What is in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
I have to
Of
run.
course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Could I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. So this is just tutorial for stuffs and things. Items, clothes. Items. It's a monkey pen. Gloves. Just fashionable drip, I guess. Wait, actually have to line up with the... Oh, yep. This is gonna be a very slow burn game. That's nice. I prefer it being chill anyway. Big Skull Hole, the street name is illegible. Yep. Map? Hanged Man, you are here. Let's go to the Hanged Man. Where's your car? Is this your car, Katsuragi?
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me.
Do you
before.
want me to brief you?
Brief? Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim
A
was?
security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Sex yes or sex no? Why hide
There's a
themselves?
strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Militia.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Let's just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I was thinking something more otherworldly would be involved, you know, something supernatural.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
Are you sure? Because I think something's already happening. Why not?
Because it's not part of reality.
Precise hand gesture for
So
reality.
desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up.
Word.
There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's
Cop-off?
just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
You should tell me now this is important.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Oh, okay, this is a personal thing. Alright, fine. Actually, I've all I need for now.
Good.
Inland Empire convinced Kib there's a sexy dark mystery twist in this case. I think you should know that I can't remember everything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
But I'm completely lacking in basic information about this, about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
So what should I concentrate
Try
on?
work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
What's our personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
Ah, I see.
The RCM
Lieutenancy.
deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command.
Decomptage.
Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We work better if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You do not look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
Man, people are really patriotic about River Show, huh?
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Do you ever talk with
What
yourself?
do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have like conversations with like your
I
brain?
have no idea what you're talking about.
Straight
The
laced.
lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic.
Interesting take, even though I don't have my reading
But
powers.
this isn't an old school case.
I get it, you're those old school detectives. Not respectfully.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
But what if it gets wet or stained during like a fight or something?
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Gotcha.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
Damn. Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Unmatched Riz from Kitsuragi.
The
here.
eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
So what can I do about
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
it? Sadly, it's true for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation.
Man, empathy's a pretty broken ability, huh?
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow,
Just like real life.
and you seem to regain control of yourself.
That's all
Good.
now.
Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
What if I want to work this case alone?
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
Oh, so you're an unaccountable wreck who has to be supervised. You don't have to take this display of authority. You can disobey.
But what if I need some me time?
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Okay, I'll leave the self-care for non-work hours.
Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
The lieutenant is pretty sure self-care is just a euphemism for nihilistic binge drinking.
Okay, I am curious though, so I'm gonna. You can't really save while you're in dialogue, so I'm just gonna say nothing for now. Quick save. And convince him it's a Dark Twist.
Yes?
only banal things.
How long would that take? How long would that take? What are the odds of me actually getting this right the first, like, one shot? I just get it done. Sure, the odds are like lower than 50, but
Yes?
What if you did it?
did what, the hangman?
Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge
It can't be that easy.
Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Kim, I think I may be the murderer. I killed the man, then tricked myself into forgetting about it.
And what has led you to this conclusion?
My chest feels hollow, like I did something terrible.
That is a common side effect of overindulgence. It will pass.
So you're saying I didn't kill
I
him?
find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging. So let's get back to it, shall we?
Alright. Nothing. I like how I just ended off with nothing. Did I fat fingered the wrong key. That's fine. Let's quick save first. That man's giving us some mean side eye right now. I don't trust him. NA detective, let's go.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on
It's
here?
the jam, my man.
Oh, he's hippie. What's the
It's a
jam?
traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Man, they're really giving this whole union busting thing a lot of effort here, huh? Interesting.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Could you say it again only with a little less plot?
Everyone's a critic, man. It's okay. I've been here a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the? I'm just acting like a child in this game. I'm just asking. I'm either making fucking stupid jokes or I'm just asking questions like a fucking child. I guess that makes a good detective, huh? What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget
Right.
what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Here's the man. Retrograde amnesia
I've
too.
heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
So that's like the counter opposite to legal defender type.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He makes a ka-ching sound and he actually does the ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still
Camionneurs.
hang around here waiting for this mess to end.
Camionneurs.
Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you.
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Right. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind this hostel over there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Wait, what?
Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Don't mind my idle verbosity.
What are you holding anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
He's bluffing.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked, I always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
That's your machine behind
This
you.
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
This is a FLAN A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
So nothing illegal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Can I get one of those FLAN's tracksuits you're
We're
wearing?
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Go ahead,
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I'm good for now.
Don't be a
Good talk.
stranger.
Okay, I'm just gonna check if I can actually do this.
Hello again, my man.
What do you see in
What's
his
on your
eyes?
mind?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
They say, oh, you know, what's the best superpower to have? Time stop, the ability to fly, super speed? No. Safe states in real life. Do you know how insane you'd be like a god if you could do safe states in real life? Just saying. Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
I'm a cop, I can fix anything. Really, you can tell me. Hell, I've got long enough, been feeling something similar since I woke up. Really, you can tell me.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora.
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
No, I feel hunted. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
That's all for now, Mike. Okay. Empathy is the best fucking trait in the game. But I should probably, like, compensate for my weaknesses as well. So let's actually get to the Ring station here. What a fucking
Before you stands
1840s
a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Caprice Kinema.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out two
A
thoughts.
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work
Can I take
is work.
all of them? Take the red tip pry
The pry
bar.
bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber handle chain
The
cutters.
handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Take the hand crank
It's
flashlight.
robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue. Blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Push in the pull-out
The
toolbox.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your fingers over one of the steering
The white
levers.
suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap on the fuel preheater
As you
gauge.
tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Oh, you mean like the 1995 movie?
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Oh, you're just gonna let me rummage through your things? Okay.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
Electrical kittens, huh? That's a script there.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Firewalker, come in Delta 10, this is Firewalker copy. Hi Alice, this is officer from the 41st precinct speaking, nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle,
How do you even know
smoking, with a large white
How would you
rectangle
fucking know
sewn
that?
on his
Okay.
vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, station 41, got an urgent business over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in over?
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's
10-4,
gone.
message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he
Oh
want?
no, it's the captain. Jean-Vic Homer, also known as, why can't I think of his name right now? He's the villain from fucking Die Hard, the original. Alan Rickman. That's just a gruffier, uglier, no offense, full-on ghoul-esque Alan Rickman.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is
This
this?
is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other
You
one.
mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
Oh.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Oh
Who
no.
lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, looks like I'm the first cop ever to replace his badge. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and done with it.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and done with.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough of this now, I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun.
Fucking back torso. Shut the fuck up.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Oh, the second embarrassment is insane.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Oh,
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. 10-9, come in, officer. Over. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
Just say you lost your gun. Anything else would only make the situation worse here.
It's affirmative, over.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
I'm laughing with them, laughing at myself.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
That one's too pissy. I left it his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
Oh, there you go.
Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Okay, tell him I'm sorry. It's just that it was just banter, man. I thought that's what cops do, you know. If you can't take the hit, then don't say shit.
He says he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Okay. Tell him.
Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here.
Satellite officer.
I heard him in the morning.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I might need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
I wanted to know if you got my badge description right in your report. Priority to me, name, rank, date of birth.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Oh my fucking god.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Please refer to me by my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, please.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
Fucking Christ, this is a mess.
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Any news about my own family?
Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
I just thought you might have heard of them, that's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCR?
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar said...
I heard him.
So, was there anything else?
I'm looking for my address. I don't know where I live.
10-4. Your address?
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where he lives? Did I hear that right?
Seems like it, sir.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand? He's been hellbound for the gutter. Let him have it.
Yeah, I've been hellbound for your shitty Alan Rickman impression, you dickhead partner.
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over.
Yeah, that's what's
Understood, sir. Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more
He
money.
says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
There's a red cent?
Request denied, sir. Over.
Okay, I heard you. No fun.
Anything else, sir? Over.
10-10. Over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain, or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to... Oh god, that conversation was fucking ass. The fact that it was speakerphone for fucking radios is insane. I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gartic give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Step of march through them on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions about you about your last days of work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
You quit your job at the Whirling.
You
Why?
mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay, did you leave because of Garth?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your
Liar.
business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does the union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Wait, Kib, is she speaking truth? The union is the law around.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
It's okay. Things happen. Not really your fault.
Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else?
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Wait, how did you first learn that I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Interesting.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. When did it
You were
happen?
trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
And what? What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Damn.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out,
right.
Off of that, people don't like that.
Okay.
I remember this. You were
I
screaming
remember
things like,
this.
"My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very
zombies
nice
take.
visuals there. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Damn, that sounds literally just like my character.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
The Disco Elysium?
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
So is this part fiction? I think I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, what does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Why do I always end up screwing everything
It was
up?
a pretty bird. There since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her.
Oh no.
We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me I was the one who made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors
Really?
fighting,
Damn.
union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you,
Go on, I want to know what I did.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the
To
song.
hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
Sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
What a fucking guy failure.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing beside the OO? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans. Butchered that
Sans.
right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
But when I spoke to the guard, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
I think my brain just checked out because I did not know this was a thing. Didn't he cross the line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
Right.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Right, thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief from the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Hello, the radio for now.
57, over and out.
It's crazy how that works.
In the cabin, you see a set of stairs.
Guess we got some work to do, huh? Let's get to that corpse. But first, let's actually level up and stuff. Held L? Held L. Held R. I just look like a jackass. Alright. So we can level up 1. I have a good feeling that we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. So I do wanna like up perception maybe. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, let's actually get to the corpse. I could see it earlier, what the hell happened? Closer winter, please use main entrance, okay. Oh, he's just like sprinting. Most able-bodied men. Top 10. Revachol. Let's just talk to everyone and just get it out of the way.
Welcome to Revachol.
Why is... Racist lorry driver. Yeah, I know Revachol, that's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Oh no.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Where the fuck did that come from?
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right, you've been undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here,
Where
that
the
I
fuck did
should
this come from?
watch
Okay.
myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
He's just doing all these
I would
diva
advise
queen
you to
poses
remember
right now
that.
while saying this.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Okay. Fucking A, Kim, I got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible to tell.
No, that's settled. We have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
Why are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Wait, how long has this been going on?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. but this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
Yeah, sure.
I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Fucking apples, man.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Oh my god. Is there something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen?
Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a
John
royal
Carter.
license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on, what's a Carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines.
And that's a privilege.
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
So it's a kind of union.
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
What's the argument about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Oh
Not
my God.
the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please
People
explain.
who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, what else have you thought of?
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Okay, and
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kids are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Wait, what's this cultural victory?
It's what the kids of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No.
Leader.
Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Okay, whatever.
Go right
bro.
ahead.
Lieutenant Kisaragi's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense something there. Below. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it. What happened? Did your balls shrivel up? You had plenty of chances to get off this road, but no, you let this guy keep talking. Then, when the time came to make your choice, you tried to split the difference. Weak.
We're done for now. I mean, to be fair, I just wanted to know more about the lore of this world, otherwise I wouldn't have asked, but you never know, man. Maybe he's the killer. Pretty sick. Really? There's no map? What's going on? 3T is how pneumatic. Okay, so this part's obviously gonna be blocked off. Oh no, it's fine. So this is the guild thingy, okay. I feel like we should just press on with the case. The problem is I kind of forgot where it's supposed to be going. The backyard. Okay. So it's within the... Okay. Let's actually get on with the case first, before trying anything stupid. Couldn't split the difference. To be fair, I was just letting him yap to gain more info, but... Seems that never works out. Where the fuck is the backyard? Or maybe it's somewhere else. Did not think that through. I like how they have the pronunciation thing, in case people weren't really sure. Oh, it's here. Backyard. Okay. It's here. I'm pretty goddamn sure it's here. And that's the corpse. It smells like spoiled meat and dodo dairy. Cuddled dairy. A human being decomposes. Okay. There's actually stuff like Case True Detective style. Season 1, I mean. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Kid's ladder. This switch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. What is this? We can't reach that from there, can we? I'm guessing not. Okay. What is this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boot?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
Hold up. Gotta be thorough. For the case. Wait, what? Okay, I thought it was gone. Okay. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man.
There are several footprints in the mud. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover.
I'm just gonna guess successes because I just want to be sure. Might as well ace the case by using time stop powers and stuff. In about half an hour, I'll just take like a short break and then I'll come
There
back
are
to this.
several footprints in the mud. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover.
Okay, what? Surely it's not locked in. No fucking way it's locked in. Really? Okay, I'll assume it's locked in. Let's open this. How about now? I now have 60 cents. I'm finally above 50 cents by like 1.
There are several footprints in the mud. What do you think you are? A super...
Okay, that's always gonna be a fuck up, huh? Unless... Alright, let's not waste time. Why is there another kid there? Let's just investigate everything first. Telltale game-esque gameplay. This is an insult to this game. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at your trash container? Just a
The
trash
body
container.
is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
They should open it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
How to get it
We
locked?
could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
True. Okay. Let's go back and talk to him, do the quest thing. Then yeah. Get to know the place a little bit more. I think I'm starting to get the idea. You know, minus the map fiasco. Wait, there's more stuff here.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
Wait, why did I do that?
A woman
Oh, I thought it was
picks
just the
up the
information
receipt.
center.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Who's Kuno? This is the police. Please open the
No,
door.
I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Oh, we're gonna be here a while. Enter Orlando Hair SCA.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Under tab boxing for athletes and young
All
gym.
you hear is static, but no one answers
24
the
window.
call. You ring the doorbell. You wait for a minute or two. Looks like someone. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Yes, I come to place an order.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Severance
A
reference.
spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice.
Huh. Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh god, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
Yeah, he's still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
Oh, it's a call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, it's goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Fortress Exit SCA.
Silence. No one's home.
Original Ice City?
Silence. Nothing happens after you. Silence.
Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Alright, let me save real quick. Interesting how these little things add up together. This is gonna be like a 100+ hour game. No doubt in my mind about it. I wanna try the evolution thing after this one. Okay, you can get a bag in this game. Interesting. We'll try the evolution thing. It's 32%, there's no
Old
way.
call box with a matrix of push buttons
Sister
lists
SCA.
all the whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and alright. Maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, speaking, I want to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax.
Please don't
Distance
hang up.
yourself from it.
Please don't hang out. Just want to explain yourself.
My God, I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Wait, are you repeating your voice?
Michelle, just
Is this some kind of joke?
It doesn't matter what I say. It's just gonna continue,
The
right?
voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're
She
recording.
tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder.
Okay, mid-budget creepypasta.
Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Why does it feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. The phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head.
Okay, Kim can also hear this.
Her
So I'm
words
saying.
are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So, it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, recording trapped in the circuitry.
I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
True.
That is true.
Let's just go in and solve the case. I thought that was related. Detective Insane Cop. Overall, this game's pretty good, but it's gonna be a heck of a slow burn. You'll see why. Like, wait. No. Oh, now the door's open. Now the door's open. The juices are drying. There's a lot of chemicals in pine trees. Hello. Aroma smells of alcohol. A tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goranci and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Goranci Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Is he mute? You've got some impressive pots
He
there?
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Why the hell would I say those things in that way?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door's a mega investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo
If
investigation.
you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alright, perfect. God damn.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container all back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Oh, what about this feeling?
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't he seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers in the poor? Okay, we need those
What
keys.
do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Carte I think I need to talk
What
about.
thing?
I saw a sign that said that the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
It's a shame we're gonna suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We
Can
don't.
find them?
We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, so we're quite narrowed down within this space. That's good. Depending on like timing and stuff, we might actually get this like in one go.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept.
There's this
Just
mysterious.
making clear you got that.
Thanks. There's a mysterious blue steel door at the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? You have.
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frick warehouse, probably.
Really a good portion of your property, and you don't know what's
Or
inside.
some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
You manage it.
So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Something else I want to talk
What?
about?
You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
Let's hope the Sylvie she left because of me, not
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it either. I threw it against the
You
wall.
broke the skewer.
Damn.
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
You tell me.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said you're nice, but you're also her employer. I mean, come on, the power of vertical here, shake your head. She said she was flattered, but it was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to net you any professional discounts. Already he's reverted back to defensive.
Bye. I know when I'm not gonna waste time, so... Alright, let's just go back to the crime scene and then... Okay, let's go to the crime scene, do our jobs as cops, true detective style. Yeah, let's just get over the nasty parts of the crime scene, then we'll determine where to go from there. Digging through trash. I'm the trash man.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Did I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Oh yeah, organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the box of cartons.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Look at the
Among
rags.
the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Why grab
As
them?
the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach
A
for it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh, pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Throw out towel mug.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there.
Fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
Yeah, pretty
See?
much. Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard.
Ledger.
A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Huh.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Well,
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll
It
do
would
that.
also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
Good
Go
tutorial.
to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
And
only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate the...
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay, let's just read through this, then I'm gonna take us a quick break.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Nice. Okay, so first things off, skills. So, can we upgrade this twice? No, we can't. I have a good feeling they're going to be into some physical stuffs. What do you mean, physical flex powerful muscles? What's the difference between endurance and pain threshold anyway? What the fuck is the difference between any of these? For physique, at least these make sense. I don't know what this has to do with anything. I'm gonna like do one each for each level up, so I guess one for visual calculus, I guess? Since it is important. Yeah, let's just go with visual calculus. Let's interact with the cup. Why?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read through here, actually. Look at all that
Oh
content.
boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Prejudice. Okay. I don't know if this is just joke or just... This mug didn't belong in the trash, it's just a funny... Okay. I'm not sure here. This mug will be useful, but denouncing it I can earn political capital to match my badass hustling, i.e. front-end embezzlement.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
Damage ledger?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Urinal. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Oh, fuck
Below
you,
the
Gabe.
pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Okay, I'm gonna actually go get dinner really quickly and BRB. Back. Okay, toilet paper
It's
first.
just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Alright, finger crystal aluminum.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting, what kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
You mentioned the headlights on your Camino?
Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all right, you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
What is in there? What are they all about? Well, that's my answer.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good case, though, Lieutenant?
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure how I committed it.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
There's mentioning of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
I'm gonna pretend as though I knew what the heck you just said, and move on from that. Oh mine, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Here, my cases appear to employ some kind of mimic mention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one. The titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Right.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
With the paper using the pen Lena gave
The
you.
tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body.
Wow.
Interview the cafeteria manager.
Wow.
It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Because otherwise you
A
refinish.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be
probably through
done,
here.
and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by chance named the case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun should mistake the hanged man. 2.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
Yes, you know what that normal name is, but it's so plain. Anything else, please.
Hanged man.
Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Cool.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
I'm done inspecting these.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Plus the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
Types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct
A
fine.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Fill
A
autopsy.
dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
Good.
The
good to
rest
know.
of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake the legend.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
Lapis and lazuli. How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Oh, smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Put it down. For now, I'm gonna save. After the exposition, and actually get to this. I wanna try and see if visual calculus actually makes a difference here.
There are several footprints in the mud, left maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over there one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Count more.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Interesting.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Going back and forth, the same guys. Interesting. This is obviously a freaking strike incident. The real question is why? It's pretty obvious, right? You see things like Columbo, you get the How Catch Him, where the villain's really shown, but then it's like, how will he catch him? And that's completely dependent on the detective's charisma, but then there's a reason why whodunits are good. Okay, that's just far-sightedness. Okay, that makes sense. Flight step number 41 shoot.
A woman or a kid?
There's no way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
Heavy one, 200 kilograms.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Or they was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
We're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe there was a physically impressive strongman in their midst. Someone who wanted to impress their peers.
Maybe the victim refused to walk his own lynching.
You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see?
One aberration, one soul smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
The odd soul. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Drummer, that's stupid. So the people that we're looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Interesting. If only I had come with that idea.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
What do you
I
know?
pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened
What
here?
do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel.
We're all being content.
The lieutenant is saying something, but you can't hear it. Suddenly, it seems like your tie is alive again, whispering, no, screaming into your ear.
What? Without being content? What are you? Mild to moderately disabled? That doesn't feel like something you should do.
It's like the fucking Canadians from South Park. Like, Terrence and Phillip. What the fuck was that fucking accent?
Live a little! Everything on the damn crime scene fits like a glove! You should get shit-faced on this damn crime scene!
This is not how I want my inner life to be. I just want to get myself into crime now.
Shut up, fuck midget!
I have no idea what's going on here, but you
Shit,
should not
please.
do anything that the horrific necktie tells you to do.
Detective?
Everything fits, which is no, I don't agree with one. I'm experiencing a malfunction, Lieutenant. Something to do with my tie. It'll pass, but can you hold on for a moment?
The lieutenant looks at you curiously. A beat passes in silence. The wind blowing, the cargo belt squeaking. The lieutenant doesn't understand what's happening right now. You're twisting at your tie, looking sweaty even by your standards. He needs to say something.
I agree. Our assumptions could be wrong. Better not to have them confirmed just yet. Do you see anything else?
We've been through all of it. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's actually get to the documents so we can actually have a grasp of what the fuck is going on. Interact with the ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from arson.
Okay,
Petty,
same thing as
you
before.
don't exactly
Carry
close
the case
them.
files now.
So much. Yes,
Thank
you can
fuck.
piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
Wait, HDB 41? Were those officer precincts?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
HDB.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
I see. Wow, I don't know what to say to that.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with, but it's the one you got. So sorry.
That's fine logic.
Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear. It's shit, honcho.
How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
The next world mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
Is it just gonna be pages of fucking text again?
Cause of failure. Rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Well, Frank.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the belles lettres have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with
The
it?
case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Move the mural is
A
wrong.
staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
The middle class are not to be blamed, it's human nature.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
That's all.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
Really?
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression. Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
Wow.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. you uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Property damage.
No, that's Burke. Leslie's shtick is flashing his genitals, remember?
Oh.
How will you ever solve the unsolvable case if you can't even get that straight? Well, turns out it's pretty simple. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have confused it with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're also drunk. Drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
Sheesh.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
Jeez.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Describe bullet hole murders.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
What?
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead.
Sequence
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? Don't worry. One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
The couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
They actually look like assholes.
Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it is. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
18 cigarettes.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up. And you
Stupid
did.
couch.
So congratulations to you. Case solved.
Did I ever catch those guys?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
Murder at the hookah parlor?
Murder. Tum-tum-tum at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor.
Wait, how?
Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor.
Wait, honestly, murder.
Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had.
Wait, was Joseph Mills a good cop?
No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about.
What?
Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Can you get high off of it?
No, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything.
Really stupid.
Yeah. So anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge.
You sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit on his head on the table and died.
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom.
What was he doing in there for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed, piecing it together. Next.
Here, revisit this.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Alright. Oh god dang. Like 1 day has passed. Okay, let's hit the game. Why can't I hit the game?
Lonesome. Long way home.
What is this?
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. The frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees. A small house, no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
I'm still dropping frames.